Hello you beautiful people and welcome back to Let's Play Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Prophecy in another round. This time again it is a purge like in the last episode, but we have of course a different map layout on the left side and of course as usual a different description of the mission. So the command level has the most significant concentration of cultists in the whole outpost. The commander's office, where the codes are kept, remains intact though, which is another odd detail of this mystery. You must clear the whole level before you can enter the office to obtain the codes.
Worlds, 100,000 walls. There is no respite. There is nowhere to hide. Across the galaxy, there is only war.
Oh yeah, so first priority target of course obviously is this wonderful turret, which can bring a lot of, well, I wanted to say hate, but no, a lot of damage to us, which I right now don't want to receive. Obviously, very nasty thing overall. So always good, especially if you're facing a couple of enemies, to bring that down as soon as possible, if that is actually possible, since sometimes through enemy concentrations, for example, or a lot of champions, it is not that easy to get there. But now that I'm thinking of it, what that would actually, the teleporting option there, well, not option, but the teleporting, our teleporting ability might have helped out there a little bit to take them down, I assume. At least we can then easily jump to them, although we generate of course a little bit of warp heat, which is in the end then quickly, frozen down is the wrong word, but the heat is quickly lowered by just getting our signature spell running, and this is quite great. Although I sadly have to admit that did a little bit for me to understand, so to say. At least I didn't realize that the signature spell there was helping out with too much of warp heat. That is the amazing part I've learned relatively late on with this character. But well, better later than never, I'd say. Of course, warp heat is getting down over time as well, but it obviously takes a little teensy bit longer, and now would be actually an ideal spot to have the fiery form available, not only with because of the reborn marauder, but of those guys we can quickly take down. And I was actually hoping for a little hot in here, but I was actually wrong. Okay, so we obviously have already taken down half of the enemies, or nearly half of the enemies, which I did not expect to happen that quickly. Okay, down. Neat, on it goes. I'm always wondering. Ah, okay, Blaze of Glory. I'm actually right now not right now, I've been already wondering since a little bit actually what these golden beams are when we are being hit by enemies. Since it at least does a little bit of damage when they are hitting us. So it's the 5 damage bonus for 1 second, alright. Maybe that is doing the damage too. Okay, let's hit in the fiery form. There's even a reborn marauder, so spell taken at the right second, I assume. And to chests, I wanna open them up just to see what they are having in store for us. Never a bad thing. I mean, as I always like to say, the chance of bloody good loot out of them. Maybe I have not yet opened enough of them, but the loot wise, it ain't that great out of them boxes. But I do not want to complain. It is running smoothly. You cannot always have the greatest of loot, I understand that, but always a little sad if you only get blue. But okay, that's probably even my mistake for playing the missions not on a harder level. Maybe, who knows. Oh, that was a nice little explosion there, like that. So I still think it's amazing, the combination, to pronounce it a little bit differently, between the close combat spell or skill and the ranged signature spell. Very amazing, I think. Okay, now we are going to face a Dreadnought. And we have a regenerative tower, which I obviously, considering the big guy.
You are no Astartes, but you can certainly fight, Inquisitor.
And obviously with big guy, I of course am talking about the Dreadnought. I want to take down, I have taken down the Dreadnought as quickly as... Is it the Hellbrute? Sorry, my mistake. I of course through that wanted to take down the regenerative tower as quickly as I could, and that is not regenerating the hardly brought down damage of the Hellbrute, which of course can not only do damage in ranged combat, but in of course close combat as well. Okay, 2 enemies remain. One of them should be a smaller one, which I have just overseen. And the other one is just going to be Hellbrute, which will quickly fall as well. Already taken half of its HP down, not that hard. And it is going to explode.
You serve the Emperor well, Inquisitor.
Oh yeah, and practically, guys, it did not explode, but well, it was at least taken down, which is good enough for me, which is very good enough for me. But let's see guys, let's see, you beautiful people, what the debriefing is going to tell us. The Stasis Chamber indeed holds the high profile prisoner. The records speak of the mysterious individual appears to be a chaos sorcerer surrounded by sanctioned psychers. Inquisitorial wards protect the inner chamber, and the psyker must be there to checkle the prisoner's mind. To be successful, the sorcerer must be a remarkable prisoner. If such risks were taken to keep him alive, he must also hold the key to the behavior of the cultist, and we won't get any answers unless we pry him out of stasis. But is it worth the potential trouble? Deactivate the stasis chamber and apprehend the psychers. The Imperium cannot take any chances. The safest option is to destroy the entire stasis chamber, clean out the rest of the complex, and try to preserve the psychic constellation. I go with the first one. And that, guys, brings us right now to the end of this episode. And you know it, I, as usual, really thank you for watching. If you guys actually do have enjoyed this episode, please give me a little thumbs up and subscribe. And hopefully I see ya in the next episode. Until then, have a nice day. Stay frosty. Bye.